Have you ever wanted to know what your ancestors looked like? And I'm talking about people, in the last 100, maybe 150 years, not thousands of years ago. So you've got a picture of, Great Aunt Mary from 1906, something like that. And, it's a flat two-dimensional image and it's difficult to get a real sense of what she looked like. Well, there's a service from a company called MyHeritage that, for free, will take your old photos and it will mildly animate them so the faces turn a little bit and you get a much better sense of what people look like. We're going to go through that right now and figure out what it looks like. So I've got my cell phone here, and the first thing we need to do is go to the store. In my case, I go to the Play Store because this is an Android. If you had an iPhone, you'd go to the Apple iPhone store, and what we need to do is look for an app called MyHeritage. There it is. And I've already installed it, but I have not signed in. I haven't done anything with it yet. Now, when I started this recording, I believed that you required a cell phone to do this, that it would only work on cell phones using the app. But as you'll see near the end of the video, that is not the case. We actually sign in on a web page via PC and do the same work. So if you want to know the whole story, watch the whole thing. If you only want to know how to do this on a PC, just skip ahead until you see a PC screen and then, well, you'll know that you're in the right place. But in your case, you'd click install and then you'd launch this. So sign up for free. Personally, I don't sign in with Google accounts or Facebook accounts because I'm worried that they'll get hacked in the future. And as a security expert, I want to have separate accounts on separate systems. But most people will just sign in with their Facebook or Google account. So that's what we're looking for right there. Unlimited animation of family photos using deep nostalgia. Let's give it a shot. So I'm going to click Start Free Trial. Doesn't look like I have a choice but to give them a credit card. So I will do that, but I will cancel it, I'm fairly sure, because this is just a test. And we wait. Okay, it seems to be stuck, so I'm going to go back. That's disappointing. So let's go into there. Well, it seems to be up. So I will click the plus. I will select Scan Photo. I will say Allow. And that's actually going to turn my camera on. Let's see. Oop, too much glare on that one. Let's bring it over here. There, that looks better. There we go. Now let's minimize this. And I'll just drag this out. Beautiful. Check mark in the top right-hand corner. Uploading photo. Photo. Color, animate, or tag. So I'm going to go to view. Let's see how we animate it. Let's see if it's that one. Press the top left here. Don't know what that is. It is animating. Yay! That's my mom. Isn't she beautiful? Still is, by the way. Oh my God, that's neat. Wow, is that ever fast? That is absolutely astonishing. Wow, that's cool. I'd like to interject for just 10 seconds and ask you to click like if you found this video useful. Our site is dedicated to explaining technology in simple ways and providing cookbook answers for technical problems. We spend a lot of time on Windows 10 and Windows Server. We spend a lot of time on Azure, Office 365, but mostly our products are about how-tos. Lots and lots of cookbooks, like how to uninstall something when it's stuck. If you would click subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. It really helps us with the Google algorithm. Thanks for your help, and back to the show. That's fun. Let's go here and animate again. This time, I want to animate this guy on the left, who's my dad. Looks like he's 14 there. Okay, let's close that. I'll click animate again. But I don't want it to animate that portion. I want it to, can I slide this? So that says animation 7 at the top, so I'm going to change that to animation 3. Let's see what that does. It must be the pattern that it goes through, the left, right, up, down. Yeah, it's a different pattern. Wow. Okay, well, I don't know why it went to number 7 first, although it does say default. But let's try animation 1 and see what that does. We'll run through them all. So it's animation 1. Let's go to animation 2. Not as good, but fine. Okay, let's go off to 3. Wow, I am blown away. Pretty cool. The mouth wasn't quite right there. Still isn't quite right. The eyes are pretty good. Yeah, no, that one's... yeah, not good. It's disturbing. Okay, let's keep going. Close, but yeah, okay, let's just move on. So let's go to 7, which is the default one that it seems to be most happy with. Oh my god, that's good. Wow. It's not perfect, especially the mouth, but my god, that's neat. Pretty good. A little bit off. I mean, it's a little disturbing, but it's pretty good. Let's go to 9. Go to 9. Mouth is off. I would imagine this gets better and better constantly. Yeah, the mouth is way off in this one. I'm going to stop that. Let's go to 10. Mouth is off a bit again. Wow. Yeah, the mouth is a bit creepy there. I am just blown away. So let's get out of this and see if it saved those now, because I don't know if it did. So we'll go here, and I will go back, and let's see if there's anything saved. No, there isn't. So the only way to share them is to just looking at this, is to select the image you want, then to click the animation in the top left. It immediately goes to my beautiful mother. Oh, look at my mom. Wow. That's a lot of movement for a 2D still picture, and my God, that's amazing. So I'm going to, can I click download here? The top right. Animation saved. Ah, there you go. I can also click the share button right there. Well, I see the little animation icon down at the bottom here. So now if I just click on it, I wonder if it's going to take me into it. Let me just click into that. Nope. Okay, I'll click the animation. And it just goes back to it again. There we go. Okay, so at this point, I will click share. My daughter's text, and I can send her the link. Paste. So let's try that. That is your good grandma in Ontario. There we go. Let's go back to our app. So now I can click back, and let's click the other icons here. That's before and after. All right. And there, yes, you can see it does its best to clean up the graininess. Right? Pretty cool. And colorization. Amazing. Very good. The colorization's, I think, very good. So let's go back here. Let's see if it maintained that colorization. So I can see here that I've got my animation. I can see that it's been cleaned up and I can see it's been colorized. So if I go into it, I'd like to animate again and see if it uses the colorized version to animate. Wow. Just, my God, wow. I can see here from the cleanup that it didn't quite get rid of some of the granularity, some of the pixelation on the extreme right here. It looks like that's on my mother's skin, but it's actually not. That was just the graininess from the photo. But I'm still absolutely blown away by this. Super cool. So let's go back and see if I can slide this photo over and get my father to be animated in some way. So I'm just going to click on it. And I can't slide it left or right. Can I zoom? Yes, I can zoom. Let's see. So I've zoomed into him. Handsome devil. And let's see if when I click animate here, it'll pick him. Nope, still going back to my mom. And that's pretty much as it should be, don't you think? Should always go to your mom. Dads come and go, but moms are always mom. Okay, so that means if I want my dad to be animated, I'm going to have to crop him out separately. So I'll just do that. So let me get out of that. Back is up. There it is. So let's go animate my dad. Let's try animation. Could not detect any faces. Oh, sorry, big guy. Let's colorize. Let's clean it up first. Still can't do it. Okay, so I don't know why it can't do it, but it can't. So let's get out of that. And I have another photo that I'm just going to work on. So I'm going to try this photo, which has a whole bunch of faces in it. And this is from a similar time in Great Britain, in coal country, in England. So let's take a photo of that. Click the plus, I will click scan, and I will, and let's scroll this in. Oh, good, pretty good on that one. That's pretty good. I'll just click next. Great. Check mark in the top right-hand corner. Uploading one photo. There we go, let's click on it. Click animate. Wow, look at all the faces it found. Oh, let's animate that one. It's, yeah, not very good because it's too small, I think. There's just not enough data there. So let me get out of that. Let me try another face. Yeah, it's still a lot of lines there. Let me zoom this in a bit and take the photo again. I think this is just going to be too grainy. I could have printed this out. Yeah, that's a little disembodied. So let's get out of it. I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to take the same photo and put it on, I have a secondary screen here that's much higher resolution. And it's a 4K screen. And I am going to zoom it in on my 4K screen so it's much larger, so the artificial intelligence has more data to work with. So let's go back here, click the plus, click documents. So let's see what that gets. Very nice. Okay, so let's pull that down. Next. All right, now let's click the check mark in the top corner. Wait for it to upload. Click on it. Animate. Okay, let's try the boy in the bottom left again with the higher resolution picture. I'm hoping it's better. High resolution photo. So I've taken a photo of a scan of a photo from the newspaper from, geez, 70 years ago. Wow. Far from perfect. Just a little disturbing there. Let me just try a different animation on him. Let's try animation 2. I think animation 2 I quite like. Now the mouth is off a bit. The rest of it's all right. Let's move on to the other boy. Pretty good. Pretty good. Well, okay, that's creepy. Let's go. Let's go to animation 2 on this one too. He was doing good till that last little bit, and then everything got a little disembodied. Yeah, it's just, I think it's very difficult for the artificial intelligence to pick this up because there's so the pixels are so limited. This is again a digital photograph of a scan of a, I believe it was an article in the newspaper, or maybe it was a photo, but regardless, it was analog of a piece of paper. So let's try my mom. Wow. Wow, not perfect, but pretty cool. Again, there's such limited data. I'm amazed at what it can do. When we look at the original picture here, you can see how far away she is. Let's just move that here so we have how little data this AI actually has to draw from. Look how far away she is from the camera, right? Quite a ways. And that tiny amount of data, absolutely astonishing. Okay, well, we'll complete the others just on principle. Let's move off. Not perfect, but pretty good. Okay, so that is how you bring to life your long lost relatives, perhaps. In my case, not that long and not that lost. That's kind of neat to be able to do that. So I would say that the MyHeritage technology, their artificial intelligence, seems to work. It's certainly interesting, and you just can imagine how good this is going to be in the future. Now that's the positive side. The negative side is, imagine what you can do with this type of technology if you're trying to make somebody say something in the past that they actually didn't say. We have a number of articles on deep fakes and how they're made, and some videos. Let's colorize this one. There we go. That looks great to me. I get the colorized version, and I think that's probably just more realistic as to what it actually looked like. So the MyHeritage technology does seem to work very well. For $125 a year US, I think it's well worth it just for this functionality. But of course it has many other things, as it is a genealogical tool. Not something I'm particularly interested in right this moment. So let's go here and go to myheritage.com. Log in. There we go, I'm in. And let's go to photos. Let's try upload photos and see if we can get this to be a little better again. Go to upload photos, select photo. Click on this one. Animate. Could not detect any faces with that one. That's quite a surprise. It's funny that the original wasn't as easily handled as the photograph was. All right, well, let's get rid of that one. Get rid of the photo. And I will try one more on here. Let's do something that's a little newer, like this one from 70s. That's me on the left, my brother and my mother. So I'll click done. View album. I will click enhance just to see what it does. Look at the lips. Look down here at the lips. Oh, it's got all three heads. Isn't that great? Oh yeah, look at my mom. Brightens my mom right up. Isn't that great? Okay, so that's nice. Now I'll select Animate, and I'll do my brother first. Wow. Pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. Wow. And then let's look at my beautiful mother. Wow. My God, that's cool. Oh, baby, that's neat. And then let's animate me just for fun. Well, yet again, the teeth aren't quite right. Let's go back to the original photo. And yeah, that's pretty neat. So if I go into here, I can select download, enhanced photo comparison or photo animation. I'm going to download the photo animation. Ah, it gave me a nice MP4 right there. Isn't that great? Oh, absolutely astonishing. So cool. So very, very cool. From a two-dimensional photo to this. Wow. Okay, so now we've shown that the technology works and that it's easy to use on both a cell phone and on a PC using the browser. So let's show you what it can do with some faces you do know, like Bush, Obama, and Clinton. I'll speed this up so you don't have to wait. Pretty good. Jeez. Wow, that's good. Jeez. All right, we like it. We're going to use it. I think it's worth the money. We are not paid for this review in any way. Didn't give us free access to the software, didn't pay us, didn't give us sponsorship somewhere else. This is a completely honest review. If you'd leave your questions and comments below, we'd love to have them. We'll get back to you as soon as we can, usually within a day. And we'd really like to have you click like and subscribe if this is the kind of thing you like. You can always reach us at www.urtech.ca, www.urtech.ca. Thanks.